Are you actually with Marvel? Do you have some sort of credentials you could show us?
What's the secret password? What is going on
with you?
Parker? Well, in this film, unfortunately, due to our previous film, Mysterio has now revealed his identity to the world. The world knows that... Revealed.
I got you, don't worry.
His identity...
She meant to say revealed.
His identity to the world. Now the world knows that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. And chaos ensues. Now that...
No, that's good.
It's just true. Basically,
chaos does ensue.
Yeah, and everybody thinks that he's a bad guy. And basically from there, he's just trying to protect his friends and his family from everything that comes along with basically being associated with a murder.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Everyone thinks he's a murderer.
So, here we are.
MJ is falling head over heels in love for Peter. Not lying. That's true. No,
she is.
He is a bit hesitant though. Fall in love with that.
He didn't think it was the right choice, but then
he's still pining after Liz from the first movie. What is going on with MJ? She is coming out of her shell. She's feeling more confident. She's falling in love. She has found this person that she can trust and express herself with.
And as soon as she does,
as soon as she finds this person that she can really, really be herself with, their lives are flipped upside down. His identity is revealed. The world now thinks he's this mass murderer.
MJ.
They have to, back to MJ. And then MJ and him have to figure out how to clear his name. And it's very exciting, it's very sad, it's funny, it's loving, it's kind, it's emotional. Everyone, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you make me laugh a lot.
Pretty funny.
Jacob makes me laugh. Jacob's easy to make laugh. You just have to make a dirty joke, and he's just...
But here's the thing. I don't think we're, like, attempting to make each other laugh so much as laughing at each other, and then we make the jokes, and then it gets funnier and funnier.
Yeah. The jokes are always born out of one of us doing something stupid.
Yeah.
I think
way to not
you are very
suck.
good at acting.
Yeah.
I think you're very good.
I think you're good too.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think
you chose the right job.
I think you could have done other things, but you're a really great actor.
Thank you.
But you can do anything. That's the annoying thing.
Great.
Is you literally can do.
I couldn't be a veterinarian or something like that though.
Why not? You love animals.
I love animals.
I think you could do it.
But my brain.
I believe in
I'm
you.
also later in life. I know that's a ridiculous thing to say at the age of 25, but later in life I have become rather squeamish. Like I'm not. Like, my cousin is just graduating as a surgeon at the moment, and it's amazing, and obviously everyone's incredibly proud of her, but the idea of, like, cutting someone open, I just don't think I could do it.
I'm glad that you don't want to cut anyone open.
See, I don't really understand how the grade point average thing works. Because we don't have that in England.
You don't?
No, we
you
just...
have like A's, B's.
Yeah, but the way you have a grade point average that goes on throughout the year, right? Mm-hmm. Where they say you need to bump your grades up. We have exams just at the end of the year. So the entire year you're working towards a week's worth of exams. And then in the summer you find out what you got.
That sounds stressful.
Yeah, it's very stressful.
Yeah, your grade's probably horrible.
I don't think they're horrible because he's so clever.
It's not about you being smart. It's just about the fact that you don't have time to turn it in.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, in England, he could just sit the exams. He could take a week off from being Spider-Man, sit the exams, ace them, he'd be fine. But what you're saying is it takes a lot more continuous work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So, yeah, you'd have, like, an F.
What was your grade point average?
A+, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I was a stellar student.
Wow, she's lying.
No. Seriously, in middle school, I got a certificate and a gift voucher thing for like free meal at a restaurant for having the third highest GPA in the school.
Not the first highest though. being Spider-Man has changed my life. It's been incredible. The roller coaster from the moment I got on to the moment we've got off has just been absolutely amazing, and I wouldn't have changed a single moment of it, you know. This film really is a celebration of 3 generations of cinema. I was delighted to kind of be at the helm and be the captain of the ship, which was awesome. So it's been incredible. It's been honestly the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Well, there's a few things. I think that Peter helps to melt her a little bit and like break the shell that she's had to build in order to protect herself from the world, because I think she's probably had a tough life, you know, and doesn't have many people she feels that she can trust and rely on, and Peter has now become one of those people, and she doesn't want to lose him. And I think...
But she does.
What?
She does lose him.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to.
I know.
It's horrible.
It's awful. I just really felt good saying that. That's a spoiler and getting that out.
Yeah.
It's quite nice saying a spoiler.
Yeah, but yeah, I think she doesn't want to lose this person that really, I think, has allowed her to feel more and more like herself and more confident in who she is, and loves her exactly for all the quirks and things that make her who she is. I don't know. All in the same token, I think because he's going through so much, she now takes on his positivity that maybe he's losing a little bit. So he takes on a more negative, nihilistic outlook. I mean, rightfully so, because he's been through so much, and she's the one that's trying to...
Yeah, it's like a role reversal.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I wanted them to have a happy ending.
I wanted them to have a happy ending.
I wanted them
look,
just to go
we're
to
still
college.
Here. We're feeling good. We're proud of the movie. It would have been so nice for them to go to college and just swing off into the sunset.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you know, this is the way it is.
It doesn't happen.
I mean, I think the relationship between me and Marissa throughout these films has been really integral to the heart and soul of the story. So, you know, this scene that kind of seemingly comes out of the blue, like no one expects this to happen, is going to be really, really hard hitting for people that haven't yet seen the movie.
I also think it's important to acknowledge Aunt May in the respect that everybody's like, oh, he always has to have a mentor, and like,
yeah, that's very
all these
true.
father figures and all this stuff, like with Tony and whatever, which is true, but it's also like, but Aunt May has raised him.
And she's also a great role model.
She's a great role model. She's raised a lovely young man, and she's done it on her own, and I feel like
You're very
she doesn't
right.
get the credit she deserves.
You're right. She also runs the Feast Foundation.
Yeah.
You know, she's an
Shout out
incredible
to
role
Aunt May.
model.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aunt May. Awesome. I love Benedict. It's always a pleasure to share the screen with him, so it was a lot of fun to do it again.
He's very sweet, very like just a nice
Yeah.
guy to be around, and also was really cool. I actually have a picture of him like skateboarding around set.
Oh, yeah, you
that was
do,
like I
yeah.
just love seeing Doctor Strange skateboarding.
Love
The
Jon
coolest.
Favreau. He is like the coolest guy.
And so funny.
So funny.
Such great comedic timing.
We had so much fun working with Charlie. Like, it's really interesting doing a scene between 2 superheroes that has no like real superhero stuff in it, apart from the bit where he catches the brick. But it was
I didn't
awesome.
get to be there.
You weren't there for that. Well, you were there for that.
I
though.
was there for behind the scenes watching you guys,
Oh, yeah,
but I
you-
didn't get to
you
like
didn't get to be in it. But it was great. I loved working with Charlie.
The coolest.
One of the funniest people I've ever met. Like, he really makes me laugh.
You
Yeah.
love Alfred.
Yeah, I had a really good time with Alfred. I've never worked with an actor who is able to give a director so many options. Like, he has this one speech in the film where he's talking about this sort of Peter's kind of existential crisis, and he
Scared the out of
scared the out of
honest,
everyone,
yeah.
and he gave us so many different options. He must have done it 30 times, and
The
they were all
coolest
different.
thing is that everyone's so lovely, and then they just play like these very evil,
Evil people,
characters,
yeah.
and he's so good at just being like a lovely, like, you know, like, hey, how are you? I'm good,
Yeah.
da, da, da. And then, you know, like, whoa!
Tobey was so funny.
Cool. He's so
Like, so cool. Like, we had so many little in-jokes that came up from working with Tobey. Definitely not your dad.
T. McG.
T. McG, man. Like, he was so funny and, like, he was really, like, excited to be back. You could tell that, like, it really meant a lot to him. And him putting the suit on again and us getting back together, like,
it was so funny
awesome.
that first day. I was like nervous for you.
Yeah, I was stressed.
Because I was like, we had to do like a rehearsal and me and Jacob felt like your parents. Dropping you off in kindergarten for the first day. And it's like, oh, I hope the other kids like him.
Yeah.
You know, and like I hope he doesn't come back crying. And so we were just there and like I was taking pictures of you guys so that you could have it, and it was so cute.
You have some amazing pictures of us. Yeah.
I do.
Andrew Garfield, the legend himself. It was such a privilege to work with him. Like, he's such a lovely guy.
They both cared so deeply about the characters and what their characters, what their journey had been as Spider-Man, and it was so beautiful to see all of you guys connect on that and be able to talk to each other about such a special experience that very few people have been able to like don the suit. So, I don't know. It was great to see how much you guys all really cared and kind of had each other's back. It was really sweet.
It's like a brotherhood. Oh! You guys are from Marvel!